How we doing today? Yeah, it is a beautiful Saturday here. Don't know about your world, but our world is looking really awesome right here. Just the perfect amount of breeze and sun and warmth. And got out there and did a little walk and enjoyed it and reflected a lot about the weekend we got here, Memorial Day weekend, which eventually will become the Born Again weekend when we remember all those that are born again. And something that I needed to get on here, and I really hope that somebody who is a follower and believer gets to those families that are dealing with the shootings. And I mean all of them, especially them children. They uh, they need to understand that their parents are good to go, and they also need to understand the parents that their children are in the school of magic. And though it is still a tragedy, because see, and that's the thing we was talking about is how great this boot camp really is if people realized it. But the problem is they don't realize it until they get to the other side, because there's so many things that we can do here that does not happen on the other side. Things like fishing, plain and simple. Yeah, large bodies of water, actually feeling wet, that don't happen on that side. I mean, we have a simulation of that, and you can feel that you're wet, but it's not the same. The only place that you can really feel it is here. And the soaked clothes and the whole 9 yards. It's this side only thing. And so, yeah, when children get sent to the school of magic, they miss out on a lot. First love and all of that. So it's still a tragedy, but it's not the end of the world, especially not theirs, because they're born as angels then when they finish school. And that is a much faster program. And a lot of them are really happy to skip boot camp, because it really is awful in so many ways down here that it's not that big a deal to them. You don't miss what you didn't know. It's like, okay, I'm glad I missed that. Oh, I am glad I missed that. Oh, wow, yeah, yeah. No, don't cry for me. I went to the School of Magic, and they learn what it means to be an angel right off the get go. It wasn't this way forever. It's been just since like the 15th century that Father was able to do that. Until then, people under 25, they just didn't make it. And even those at 25 to 30, they didn't really have a lot of boot camp time, and they showed their colors up on the top side. And that's the thing about the top side is, yeah, you really do have three strikes up there too. Only it's a boot camp into the blink of nothing door. You screw up there 3 times. But most of the time, most violations are just simple things that you just get thrown in purgatory for a few hours. That straightens you right out. Yeah, spend a minute in purgatory without a avatar. Yeah, your soul really is in panic mode. Just a few hours compared to years down here in prison. That's yeah, and you can't talk or do anything. You just pretty much have to exist. And you know you screwed up. So yeah, upside's a lot. Upside up top, it's a lot easier to discipline and take care of. Down here, not so much because of free will. And our faith has to be there to understand it's about being good. It's about being a decent person. It's about understanding you have an eternal life. You have to respect it. And so as we go into this Memorial Day, respect it. Walk your footprints that you're proud of. Make things happen in your village that you're proud of. Get out there. Enjoy your village. You'd be surprised how many good people there are. You'll never find them on your couch. You'll never find them in front of your TV set. You have to actually get out there and do some activities. I'm sure there's activities going on in your town or your village. See what you can find. It's actually pretty good these days as far as you don't have to go to a telephone pole and look for a poster to see what's going on in town. We have a lot better system. Yeah, so it's really not that hard to find what's going on. But and to be perfectly honest with you, just hanging with your loved ones is a blessing in itself if you really think about it. So make that happen, whatever, but make it happen. Don't sit in front of your TV alone. All right, that's just not. I know I got to do the damn thing. That's my world. That's not yours. I'm just doing time, waiting for the world to wake up. Soon they will. I'm really hoping that we're going to get this thing launched, and we'll be able to talk freely about this in the world, on the news and everywhere else. Not today, though. They're working on it. People are working on it. You know, it is a big change in humanity to evolve. And a lot of these people, especially the ones in charge, they've been working off a different rule book. It takes them a minute to sit back in their chair and figure out, okay, now that we got new rules, how do we build this? So we want them to do it right. We don't want it rushed. We want it thought through. And regardless, whatever they come up with, it'll be adjusted. It'll continuously be adjusted. And freedom and justice and the chance for every person on this planet to have a decent boot camp will be there. Not today, but maybe tomorrow. That's our hopes. And all you can worry about is your footprints. What are you doing today? Where are you walking in the boot camp? Are you doing something positive? Are you reaching out? Are you helping spread the word? Somebody please get to them people that are dealing with shootings and all the awful things that are still happening. And that's not going to stop. The shootings, I'm really hoping that all stops, and I hope that the murder and all the crime and everything stops. But this is still boot camp. And though it's a nursery, it's a dangerous ass nursery. Accidents happen all the time. So reaching out to those that are hurting during this Memorial Weekend because they've lost somebody and giving them the good news could probably be the best point maker that you could do for your soul today and over this weekend. Let them know that we got them. We got them all. Now, whether they made it in or not, that's their footprints. But like I told you, you'd be surprised how low the bar really is to let everybody in. Because we have a chance to watch them and take care of them up there on the top side. And during this 7-year tribulation, pretty much anyone except those that are really out there to do bad right now is getting in. And they're getting in with a curve as far as judgment goes. Because it's about learning what's right. And he is about justice. And giving you that second chance on the top side. So, if you only learned about Avatar theory a few weeks ago or a month ago and you kicked the bucket, yeah, believe me, these few months and what you've done really adds up. Really means something. So, but if you learned about it and you decided you still wanted to do a crime and didn't believe, yeah, that adds up too. That adds up big time. Yeah. So, and there are those that in the world that, yeah, he'll get fed up with, and he'll just turn them off because he can do that. And you'll never know why. He just died. He just died. Well, there was a reason. And all those answers are up there on the top side. Everything. God's History Channel is perfect. And you'll be able to see most of it. A lot of God's History Channel, especially the bad stuff, is really only for family members that want to research what happened. And we don't have negative media up there, and God's History Channel is definitely one of those things that could definitely be negative if we really wanted to look at all the bad things that others have done. Not happening. It's about a positive place, doing positive things, thinking positively. So you can imagine our entertainment is going to be just that too. So that's the way it goes. But however, there are family members that they want to know, how come I'm missing a big chunk of my family? Yeah, well, they were organized crime. Or they were emperors. Or popes. Yeah, no popes. None. Yeah. I know, isn't that odd? But it was a deal. Way back in the day, they wanted to call themselves the Hand of God. And, okay, fine. Pick one of you something. But, yeah, one of you. Yeah, you be the Hand of God. Yeah, you get your backhand right across the face and Fight Club tickets. Here you go. Have a good one. Yeah. Also, they could wear their fancy outfits. People were starving. Again, can't bring up all that stuff. All I can do is point out that what we want to do and how we want to act and what we want to be. Because to tell you the truth, I could sit here all day long and beat up people. But what good is that? What good is that really doing us? I'm about giving everyone a fair shake and throwing everything away. That means I have to do it to all of them. Everyone needs to know that, hey, you got a clean slate, dude. Run with it. Show me you got some honor in you. Make it happen, Captain. And I look forward to talking to you on the other side about it. So, anyway, yeah. Have a good born again holiday. Because that's what it will be eventually. We just can't say it yet. Yeah, we gotta wait for everybody else to wake up. A lot of people playing off the old board game rules. Still have no idea that there's a new board game. They will. They will. We just got to organize the game first. So hang tight, be strong, and worry about your footprints. Okay? Like I said, it's about you and your footprints right now. Let's just rock with that. Everyone have a good holiday.